Because it's like, there's nothing else I could use that would not block out my steam, I don't think. Carbon dioxide, technically. But like getting rid of that's gonna suck later on. What's going on, Pain Dragon? How are you? How was the days today? How is the Thursdays? Yo, Ghost Rider, man. Did that Nicolas Cage movie ever come out? Guys, you guys know Nicolas Cage, the infamous actor? AKA the Ghost Rider? He's supposed to come out with a movie called, like, The Weight of Unimaginable Talent or something like that. That movie ever come out, man? Like, it just seemed like such a crazy premise that I gotta see if it's good, man. Way better than Wednesday and almost as good as Friday. Sounds like a Thursday indeed, my dude. Sounds like a Thursday indeed. Oh, vacuum's coming, boys. Oh, not really. It's just polluted oxygen that's getting vacuumed. Alright, Cyberdyne. Might be time to go home. Oh. Might be time to go to the rocket module. Wait, don't we got the new guy? There's the new guy, right? I think I could send the new guy, because he has low morale requirement. Where's he at? What was his name? Quinn? Yeah, 21-1, and he has rocket piloting. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta set up his priorities. I just watched Lord of War last weekend. Interesting Nicolas Cage movie. I heard it was good. I heard Lord of War is really good. Alrighty, gotta go make some dinner, enjoy the rest of the stream. Hope everyone has a great night. You too, Rage Smash. I make some delicious foods to noms on. And of course, we'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out. And of course, if we don't see you tomorrow, man, hope you have a great weekend. No, my mouse scroll didn't work. Okay. Dude, guys, you know what happened recently? I was using my mouse, right? And I was like, man, this mouse sucks. And what happened was that damn it, I can't look at this guy's stats. I couldn't move it anymore, so I thought my mouse was broken. Like the tracker wasn't working. So I I got another mouse. Then I checked at my mouse at the bottom. Guess what? There was a lot of cat hair in the where the optical laser pointer is at the bottom of the mouse that picks up tracking. And I just took a tweezer and I pulled out all the hair, and it's working fine again. And that's Mamba's fault. God damn it, man. Every time. Always Mamba's fault. So much cat hair, dude. Now there's a little bit of life back into my mouse. Oh, guys, I have a question for you guys. All the time for me, I see it, grandpas. Good morning, what's going on, TJ? How are you? I have a fluffy cat, yeah, man. I have an air purifier that sucks in air and filters it out so that the cat hair doesn't get too much, like, all around the house. And even then, man, it's not enough. Like, I still have cat hair, like, everywhere. You guys want to see my air purifier? I'm gonna show you guys right now. Give me 1 second. So this is Mamba. This is full size. You see the Kobe Bryant poster and jersey in the background? You gotta represent. This is my air purifier. It's freaking huge. It picks up all the cat hair and blows it back out, and it filters it. And it's like, it's not enough still. That air purifier that I have is designed for a room that's 4 times my room square footage. And it's still not enough. I have that same model. Yo, man. You gotta purify the air, Cthulhu. It's the only way to do it. You know what's messed up? I couldn't buy a filter for that air purifier. Wait, what? It cleans air? It cleans it from hair? So I have a charcoal filter, I have a mesh filter, and I have a HEPA filter. It's supposed to filter out dust, pet hair, and dander, and also if there's well, they say that if you have like contaminated air, it actually filters out some of the contaminants. Like I mean, I don't know how well it works, but it removes like particles from the air. So there's a 3-layer filter. There's like a the main HEPA filter, and then there's things you wrap around it. There's 2 layers. You have a thin layer of, I don't even know what it is, and you have another one. It's like a dark mesh. But yeah, it's supposed to filter air, pet hair, dander, dust. It's supposed to, you know, make sure you don't have as much. And the HEPA filter, I don't even know what the HEPA filter is. It's supposed to like remove contaminants from like polluted oxygen, smoke, things like that. I don't even think it does anything. I just do it for the cat hair, to be honest. I have a box fan with an HVAC filter attached to it. Hey man, that works too. That works too. Whatever works, man. Deep fried peanut butter. I've seen that done, and apparently it works pretty well. Now, the main reason why I bought it was because my ex-girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, when I was with her, she was sensitive to all that stuff. Oh, there's cat hair everywhere. Oh, there's dust everywhere. I gotta buy one of these. Feels bad, man. Why is there like 10 power transformers in that room? So the transformers right here, we're gonna move them into this room. So once this is ready, we're going to remove all of these. This is going to be my main power room, where all of my transformers are going to be, so that we have good power distribution. So that's going to be the main point of these guys right here. So we're waiting for this to be a vacuum, and then we're going to try to fill it up with steam. And then once that's ready, all of these transformers are made out of steel. Because every transformer generates heat when it's holding on power. You could see that my transformers down here are heating up the carbon dioxide. Even though it's not a lot, it's slow. But compared to the CO2 right here, you could see that there's a 14-degree difference. So by having all the heat generators inside the room, I could actually increase the temperature of the steam by a little bit. So instead of heating up my oxygen and carbon dioxide, I'm heating up the steam, and then that feeds into the steam turbine. So we're making what's called an industrial brick to conserve heat energy. That vacuum lock is good, and it's new to me. But you have a thermal bridge right next to the cable under the bottom of your steamer. Yes. Once this is ready, I need to switch this off, and then I'm going to deconstruct this tile. I made it so that this lock is right outside, so that I don't have to deconstruct this. But instead, I deconstruct the heavy wire. And then I could remove that and replace it with an insulated tile. That maintains the vacuum without breaking the system. And because there's no other real option of keeping this connected while vacuuming it, I had to come up with this. So once this is ready, I'll transfer the power to this smart battery. And then from there is just making sure it works. At least for right now. Oh. You know what we could do? We could actually put airflow tiles here, so that we could put a layer of water so that these don't overheat. Yeah, it's probably smart. I need to do that temporarily. Just a little bit, like, 10 grams, 100 grams. Just so that they don't break when I translate this into a vacuum. Makes sense, makes sense. Nice, nice. Meister Loots. Yo, man, appreciate the follow from the beginning of the stream, and I'm glad you're still watching, man. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and that goes for everyone. If you guys are confused, not sure what's going on, I'd be happy to explain the things. But of course, that's only if you guys would like to. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the content. Makes sense. Gotcha, Vinny. I could call you Vinny, right? Can I call you Vinny? It's easier for me to say. Sorry, I had to grab dinner. I don't think the movie has came out yet. No worries. Ah, it's not out yet, right? I actually saw a poster for that recently. So I was like curious. I was like, man, I think might be the most arrogant I've ever seen Nicolas Cage look like. Like, have you ever seen someone that knows they're the shit and they got to look like you want to punch them in the face? I saw the movie poster for the Nicolas Cage movie. I was like, man, this guy looking mad arrogant. I don't know if it was just me, man. I was like, man, this guy. I'm thinking the Hexalent fruit. Ah, yes, now I get it. Thanks for the info. Gotcha. Yeah, you can call me Vinny. Nice. Yeah, man. You know my boy Vinny? He's from New York. Back over there. Vinny has a shop. He sells sandwiches, and it's pretty good. You got the sandwich shop. You got to get the chopped cheese when you at the sandwich shop, man. It's delicious. But when I go, I get the Cuban. I love me some sauerkraut. My boy Vinny, man, he's got a shop. You got to visit my boy Vinny, man. Tell him I sent you. Your boy too legit. Coming straight from South Jersey. Y'all know what it is. That's the New York accent, man. It's slept on, I feel like. I feel like it's slept on. I like the New York accent. Kind of a big deal if you didn't know. I see a half pint. I see you half pint. I remember I used to play Counter-Strike 1.6, and one of the teams I played was kind of a big deal. That was the name of the squad. It was it was funny, man. Those guys. Oh man. And it's like when you're scrimmaging, right, against another team, you don't usually openly talk to the other team because it's considered rude. But they were doing it all day, man. They're like, got you, headshot, easy money, and they're just talking mad smack. Fitting name for a team like that, man. Not gonna lie. But that was back in the day when I used to play the Counter-Strikes. Come on, man. It's taking forever to vacuum out. Alright, Cyberdyne. We're going to send you on a rocket mission. And we're going to have you grab the artifact. And... Cyberdyne, did you eat today? We need to know. Where's Cyberdyne? He's not on the list. Oh, he's last on the list. 3,000 calories. He's actually doing pretty well. Alright, let's send him. We're going to there, and then we're coming back. So that means I need to get my artifact analysis station out, which is fine. I could build one of those. I don't know if I want to put it on there. Ooh, research is done. Ah, sweet. Nice. Great monuments coming in, boys. Oh, it's starting to actually be in a vacuum. Come on, man. We just need the gases to be deleted. Hey, Critter, I see you over there. Thank you for the follow. How are you creating a vacuum? Love your stream, brother. Basically, we are in a room right here, and it's enclosed off. You could see that the solid tiles are making a box. And then over here, we have a liquid lock, and the water is basically preventing the gases from leaking out. So we're pumping out all the gas and just, exhausting it on a vent. And we're trying to create a vacuum by just pumping out all the gas. Once that's done, we're going to fill it up again with steam, because we want only that element inside the room. So that's what we're trying to accomplish right now. But it's taking some time for that to happen. We're almost there, though. This is the lowest unit of measurement, micrograms. Usually you're going to be in grams or kilograms, depending on, how much you have stockpiled. And then you go to milligrams and then micrograms. So this is going to be the lowest form of measurement. So we're almost done. As you can see, the vacuum at the bottom is starting to spread. There's a lot of ways to create a vacuum, though. You could also use something like door crushers to do the same thing. What is the use of the artifact? I'm doing it for the on the printing pod. That's one of your objectives. You have to get 10 terrestrial and 10 space artifacts. And that's going to be one of the end game cutscenes that you're going to be able to have. So that's the only reason to do that. Alright. We're just waiting for the oxygen to drop down. Oh, this is done. This is actually done. This is just going to delete itself at this point. Nice. We get to watch the vacuum delete itself. So what happens is that when your micrograms go down to single digit, so it's like 9, 8, 5, 6, 4 micrograms, it starts deleting because it spreads out and it can't do anything. Wait. What? You couldn't use the bathroom because you were grounded, but you were in space? Oh, I'm having the glitch again on this one. Feels bad, man. Well, if it's from Clay, I need to watch it. Clay has good shorts, man. I'm a fan of the Clay shorts. The Clay videos and short videos, man, they're very entertaining, IMO. Alright, we got the vacuum, boys. It's actually a vacuum. So looking at the gas overlay, there's no gas inside anymore. So, let's get this ready. First things first, delete that, delete this, and then I gotta delete the vent system and the plastic high pressure. After that's done, we'll delete this later. I need to do 1 bottle of water first. There's no gas until someone farts, though. You know what? You know what's messed up, RZ Collie? Everyone who farts in my colony is dead. We have to kill him, dude. It'd be like that sometimes. We have to take him out. Took him out back, and we're like, ah, man, you let one rip. Not about that life, man. Hey, what's going on, Vibes? How are you today? How is the days? How is the Thursdays, my friends? Hey, man, dude, you can't let one rip in a vacuum. You know how much work we have to put in to make this vacuum, dude? And someone's just gonna walk in, let one rip? Come on, man. Not about that life. Not about that life, man. That's not cool. Murderer. Hey, man. I didn't do it on purpose. He just happened to be in a rocket in space by himself. And for whatever reason, he ran out of food, you know? I don't know, man. He died. Somehow, you know, it's not always my fault. This time it was, though. This time it was. This time it was my fault. Methane, dude, he couldn't even choke on the methane, man. There was oxygen. He just didn't have food. He tried to eat the natural gas. And it just became a vicious cycle. He would eat it, it would come back out, you know, try to eat it again. And he was getting no calories. It's kind of like eating corn, you know? You guys ever eat corn on the cob? And then you take a dump, and your poop looks like corn on the cob? I don't know, man. That happens to me sometimes. Those corn kernels, dude, they're unstoppable. Alright, we don't have enough oil in here, though. Do I want to do it? I need to get some oil, right? Alright, we're going to grab the 600 kilograms from there. And we're going to have to send someone that's mad buff. Sounds convenient. I know, right? Malrock, how are you? iBuzzly, how are you too? Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. I was going to say we both voted yes to take them out. They're going to be farting on everything. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, man. I heard they patched it, though, so it's not as devastating. I heard they patched it. Not schedules, right? Vitals. Oh, I can't see them by strength level. That's what I want to see. Who's the strongest dupe? Who has the highest strength stats? All right, so we're looking for strength. 5. Oh, this guy's buff. 10. 3. This guy's weak. 15? Damn, Cthulhu, why are you so goddamn strong? You see this motherfucker? 15 strength? Holy shit. Ace Cow is at 5, 4, 1, to 11. Damn, Clash is strong too. It's looking like we sending Cthulhu again, man. I'm sorry, man. Cthulhu, you're the strongest guy in my colony. We gotta send you back to the gulag, man. Holy shit. We gotta send you back. We actually have to send you back. Yeah, it's fair, it's fair. I'm sorry, Cthulhu. He got a +10 buff. Oh, he got the beefsteak. He was the original beefsteak that we sent, huh? From the Neurovacillator. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He got that +10 buff. Alright, Cthulhu, man. We gotta send you back. You can see it in skills. You can't? No, you can't. Not their strength level. Strength level. Skills, you can. You can kind of look for, like, carry capacity. That would work. Like, whoever has carrying, improved carrying. But not strength value, right? I've been watching the VODs on YouTube. I'm on Cycle 86. Nice. Only 540 more to catch up. Hey, I got you, iBuzzly. No spoilers, man. You sent me home because I wasn't strong enough. Damn, I didn't know you were the strongest. It's different, man. I thought we had someone stronger over there. You could hover over names. Oh, Ghost Rider coming in with the good overview strats. Nice. I didn't know you could do this. You know, I take that back. I probably did know you could do this, but I didn't think about it. But I appreciate that. Thank you, Ghost Rider. It's really difficult. I see the base game has a lot of good reviews. DLC not so much. Is it bugged or something? It's really difficult, IMO. Don't know if that what people disrespect, but... Oh, no. The main reason why people didn't like the DLC is because in the original game, you had one asteroid that you played on. And the asteroid size is around 2 to 4 times larger than the size we have now. And because of the change in map size, because that's how it was presented initially, people were against it because they wanted the original map size. So what happened was that as the DLC was developed, they gave us options to do either or. And initially, it had a lot of bad reviews because of that. They basically, when the DLC was being playtested, they were trying to force everyone to play on a smaller asteroid. And that messed up for a lot of people. A lot of people were compared to the original size. They liked the pacing, they liked the freedom, they liked how they didn't have to get bullied into doing certain things because they had a lot of resources to live with. And because of that, you could kind of turtle off of your starter asteroid and never have to leave. And that made it so that it was, you know, a lot easier. Now, when the DLC came out, they not only forced you to go into the smaller asteroid, which means you get a lot smaller space to build, you get a lot fewer geysers, because originally you get 12 geysers, we only get 6. So they didn't like the lack of variety, and they didn't like micromanaging. Because the other thing was that since you got the teleporter in the original DLC as well, it felt like you had to have multiple bases. So people who would teleport to the first asteroid that wasn't the original starting asteroid, they didn't like how you would have to micro this, and the other colony required you to give them attention at the same time, because it's happening at the same time. So it made it so that you had to micro your colonies a little bit more, and people didn't like that. That was going away from what the people wanted. So that was why we had the initial wave of downvotes. But outside of that, I honestly would say this was a great DLC. I would say that. Cthulhu has a weak body complex when he's really looking like Arnie on steroids. He's modest, dude. He hides. He's that guy that wears a long sleeve baggy shirt only for you to realize he has a 6-pack when he takes off his shirt, man. We need that Rocky training montage. Eye of the Tiger. Oh, I see you, man. DMCA though, but I see you over there. DMCA, but I see you over there, man. I try my best. Except for you, it's just smashing every task with ease while crying, thinking about you're not strong enough. It happens, man. Maybe Cthulhu was too strong. Who knows? I want a mod that removes the space stuff that makes the original asteroid more challenging. Ooh. See, that's only possible, Malrock, if see, the thing with that is that a lot of the objectives wouldn't be possible anymore. Like, you couldn't go through the temporal tear, right? I could see a mod that puts the tear opener on the starting asteroid. That could be kind of cool. You know how you have to go to the ice planet to find the tear opener so that you could beat the game? Maybe have that on this asteroid so that the moment you open the tear, you have to deal with meteors on your original asteroid. That could be a thing, man. Malrock, dude, you gotta post that on Reddit or something so you give someone the idea and they actually work on it. You should build a bed on the second planet. Hell no. No beds in the house. Don't we have a bed somewhere? There's a bedroom somewhere on the planet. I just haven't found it yet. It's probably over here because we have some batteries over here. But we're doing the no base on the second planet challenge like we always do. Kappa. Or it's a montage of Cthulhu trying to do everyday tasks but failing because he's too strong, keeps breaking everything. Dude, wasn't there The Incredibles? You guys know the dad of The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible? Didn't he have that problem? He was just so strong. He would just break everything accidentally. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Wasn't that like the gimmick with him and some of him trying to find a job and be living that normal life kind of a thing? All biomes on the starter planet. Yeah, that's possible. I feel like though for them to do that, they would have to like you would need something else that's not abyssalite that requires you to have the last tier of digging. Hazmat digging. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a all biomes on the starter asteroid, you would need a new material that's not abyssalite that requires the highest level of digging to dig through. And that should be like how they would pace your colony, kind of. The problem with that is that you would only have that at the like extreme bottom or extreme top. Because if you don't do that, the problem is that you run into it too early and it limits your building. And you can't reach a certain geyser. You can't build a certain thing because it's too big. And that would be the only problem that, comes to mind. Trustin, coming in with the works. Appreciate that, man. And of course, yo, man, hope you're having a good Thursdays. Mr. Cthulhu Incredible. Yeah, but Cthulhu has 8 arms, dude. This guy's an octopus. Need real challenges to biomes that can't just be conquered by Atmos suits. Ooh, so damn, the only thing that really falls into that category is you have a environment that's hotter than 400 degrees constantly or hotter, and then radiation biomes that are above 500 as well, probably. And then outside of that, everything else kind of loses to Atmos suits. Do Atmos suits make the game too easy? I kind of like Atmos suits though, not gonna lie. I'm kind of a fan. Oh, this is just off-gassing? Oh god, I need to change up all the slime. We gotta change that up. Alright, so Cthulhu is bringing the oil back. 200 kilograms, that's respectable. And then, are you still working on it? Come on, Cthulhu, you got this. We need the oil, baby. How would you then conquer things? You can't get them to utilize in the environment. That's true. Maybe weaken the suits, make a special material for better suits that require advanced tech to make. Ooh, weaker suits. I wouldn't mind that. Low tech suits. My kitty cat mom was awake. He's just getting his head rubs. The kitty cat needs its rubs, man. Kitty cat needs his rubs. Alright. No more kitty cam till he goes back to nap. Yeah, I like tier suits. There's also, we already got gas masks. That's true. The oxygen mask is technically a thing. Make Atmo suits different materials, sustain different materials, or different durability. Sustain different temps. That could work pretty well, right? Especially with the metals melting at different temperatures. Because you have lead at 300, aluminum at 600. A lot of the other ones are like 1,000 and then 1,500. That's already 4 different temperature tiers. But that would only be melting point, not actually what they could withhold. But you could spec them to do certain tasks with each different spec quite different, time consuming to achieve. A suit can work either on a vacuum or withstand high temps, but not both. Early game. See, the problem with that is you don't need a suit to withstand vacuums, because your duplicants could be in a vacuum and it doesn't affect them. You don't break it either. The problem with the metal type dictating which suit you get is that you don't always have access to every metal type. That's the problem. That makes it so that it's a little bit more difficult for that to be balanced. Make it lose a lot of duration if it's above a certain temp. You know what would be the change that they would need to do? Make it so that when a suit, I don't want to say this, because if Clay actually does this is gonna be like this is gonna make the gameplay a lot tougher. But what they could do is make it so that when your suit wears off and it's worn out, your dupes would auto drop them while wearing them. That could be a balancing maneuver, but that would suck, because the moment you drop your suit, you release all the CO2. That's probably not a good change, to be honest. That'd probably be mad annoying. It's already difficult enough. I feel you have played. See, it's like it's hard to balance it so that the experienced players have to play around it while not making it more difficult for the newer players. Because that's the big thing with balancing a game. Why introduce a mechanic that would be a nightmare for newer players, right? That'd be tough. Now, I guess getting to the Atmo suits is a little bit tougher. Or that could be a thing to balance out. But getting to the Atmo suits is usually like, oh man, that's a good point. Where it's like you start getting stability, balance, and not afraid to lose anymore. Because you're not afraid of the heat at that point. Imagine that happening inside a magma chamber and SS in a soiled suit. Oh god. Immediately, man. You would break your petroleum boilers, sour gas boilers would immediately all falter, dude. It would fail spectacularly as well. It would be pretty spectacular. Alright, so we got a good amount right here. Let's get the 600 kilograms. We'll try to dump that into here. 3... Okay, so plus the 600, we're getting close. And then this is 12. That's not a lot. Instant dupe KO? It would, man. Body temperature rises. Immediately gets bodied. Alright, man. Looking through long. Sleeping peacefully. I see you over there. Good way to get some problems. Oh man, I don't want to have problems though. High stress? Oh, Cyberdawn, you peed your pants. That's right, I forgot about that. Stop starving, dude. Go eat. Oh, he dropped his pea-soiled suit in the... Oh man, I gotta clean that. Oh, he dripped water everywhere. Ah, man, he made a mess. This guy made a mess. I can't believe it. Sleeping on the job. That's the Cthulhu special, man. And he wonders why we make him do databanks. Personally, I feel like the balance of difficulty for experienced players while now increasing the difficulty for noobs would be to have a bit more guidance, sort of ability to increase the understanding of how to progress and advance through each stage. Then you can add whatever you want, make it more challenging experience for the players because of the help systems there for the noobs. The problem with that is, although that could be a thing, I don't know how they would be able to implement such a system where it basically teaches you how to do everything without having the feeling of experimentation be taken away. Because I think that's one of the driving factors of the game. I'm not sure, right? But it makes sense that they do that system where they want you to play the game. There's some things you don't know about, and they kind of, what they're trying to do is force you to experiment, if that makes sense. Like, they want you, because the game is oxygen not included, they want you to kind of think like a scientist. You see something you're not familiar with, test out what it is, see what it does, and then kind of experiment. And having a lot of the unknowns like that, and also the lack of having a guide like that, makes it so that your progression is more open-ended, right? So if you have a guide, everyone would have to follow the guide because that's the way they're taught, right? Versus not having a guide, you could try to MacGyver something. Someone else does what the guide does. Someone else does a different strategy. You have a lot more potential for different types of builds that way. I don't know if that's what the devs want though, but I could see how that influences the playstyle of the general player. I don't know, man. Just thinking about it like that. Maybe it's just me. Guides on YouTube do the same thing. That's true. If they add guides into Oni, I'm out of a job. Feels bad. Cthulhu is starving. No, he's not starving though, right? Cthulhu, where you at? Come on, man. Oh, he's catching his breath. Oh, he's about to starve. Oh, pipe is blocked. Okay. Alright, Cthulhu, we'll send you back home. I think you did a good job. And then we gotta put the reservoir back. Alright, alright. Come on, dude. Oh, he's taking a dump. Cthulhu special. Always pooping, dude. You can have a building like a university where you send a dupe for a while to learn about a certain system or building process or thing, and then your dupe finishes learning that. It gives you tips and hints about what would be potentially good for that thing colony to do next. That way, it's a choice that the more you use, the more help you get, but also it allows for experimental stuff. I feel like a system like that requires too much. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels like a system like that is too complex to have. That gives you the answer for the problems you're running into. Right? Like, what happens if you're having multiple problems, right? How does the game decide which solution to give you? And then when it's a situation like that, I don't know. Although I see where you're coming from, I don't think a system like that is implementable. It's too difficult to create like a system that allows for that. No, not even the type of solutions, but the solutions that, like, you have to detect the problems, right? For you to even have that working, you need to be able to detect the problem. What if a colony has multiple problems, right? What if something is a problem but not a problem? Like, you know, you want that to happen that way. It's the game's ability to detect that as I think what stops it from really becoming a thing. Because that's a too intuitive of a process that you have to kind of design and code. But you already do that. That's the game. You do that as a player. The game doesn't do that as a game, though. Right? Which is harder, because, you know, that comes down to robot AI versus human free will. Like, we make decisions and process answers based off of our ability to kind of see and react, kind of. See, the thing is that you could use those. Using these, I would imagine it also looks at your resources you have available. I don't know. even though I see that all being possible, I don't see Clay doing it anytime soon. And the reason why I say that is because we don't even have proper tooltips from when a pipe breaks from having state change. So that's one of the biggest things that I would imagine they should patch immediately. As a newer player, one of the problems you run into is when the liquid in the pipeline boils and becomes a gas, right? And it goes through state change and it immediately breaks the pipes. That's one of the more confusing things in the game of oxygen not included, that if you don't have someone telling you, you might not understand. And I feel like, because there's not even a tooltip to tell you what happened, we're far from getting that solution that you're talking about. If that makes sense. I've done a couple of times that assist. It took like half an hour to extend exactly what exactly is a real problem of colony. That's true too. A lot of things happen as a chain reaction. It's tough. Yeah, I guess better tooltips would be an improvement from a new player perspective. And again, you can add them whatever you want to and make it harder for the experienced players because the tooltips will always still be there. That's true. It would help out the new players, not so much for the more experienced ones. Daffo, what's good? How are you? How's the Thursdays, man? But for the things, what DAGs can detect, solutions pretty straightforward. Yeah, man. But I think that Clay doesn't have like a sense of urgency when it comes to improving the Oni. Like the quality of life, everything that they have right now, I think they're okay with it. Because like the pipe breakage thingy and that tooltip, that's a simple addition that I feel like if you go to the Oni Reddit, this is like the biggest problem. Oh man, my pipes broke. I don't understand. It's tough, man. It's tough. How are you? We're doing all right. We're going to be making our first industrial brick. We're almost ready to get this started. But we're waiting for a little bit more oil. And then Cthulhu is back home, right? Yeah, he's back home. He's back home. But how are you, Daffo? How was the things? How was the Thursdays? How was the day? We're going to be trying to set this up. We already have it vacuumed out. We're going to move all of our heat generators in here. And then what we're going to try to do is generate some steam best as we can. Work today, not much new. I see. Yo, man. Tomorrow's Friday, man. Hopefully you get the weekend off. I know some people have to work on the weekend. It feels bad, man. But hey, weekend is almost here. Hopefully get some time to recharge. And yo, man, have a nice weekend. I've tried this game a few years ago, and it was too hard. Ooh. I will say that this game has a hard learning curve. But I will say that the game a few years ago has changed a lot. The game has gone through a lot of patches, a lot of iterations. And honestly, it's gotten better. Ooh, I need a temp shift plate right there. I didn't even notice. So, dude, if you have the game, I would recommend going back in and checking it out, as it's gone a little bit easier. But of course, if you don't want to do that, that's fine as well. If you do happen to want to check the game out, and I'm not online or anything like that, you can always check out my YouTube channel. If you want to, you can also just pull up one of my VODs from when I start off the stream, start off the colony from Cycle 1, and see what I do. A lot of the times watching an experienced player do the things they do helps you out as a newer player to see what I'm trying to do. And I try to explain the things as well. But of course, if you don't want to do that, I also have guide videos and tutorials for specific topics in the game as well. If you want to check that out, Daffo. But of course, you know, I'm not forcing you to play the game. It's only if you, run into problems, need some help. The dupes could then suggest solutions. Oh god, break the fourth wall. Hey you, player, you need to build an aqua tuner. That's gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be like Navi from Legend of Zelda. Hey, listen, you need an aqua tuner steam turbine combo. Should I worry about slime lung? No. Slime lung, if you're worried about it, the disease. This doesn't kill you anymore. So if your dupes get it, the only thing they get is They will breathe out polluted oxygen from time to time when they cough. They will also spread the disease every time they cough. They also get a penalty of -3 athleticism. And then the coughing animation makes them stop what they're doing for like 2 seconds. Outside of that, Slime Lung doesn't do anything else to you. So you run a little bit slower, you cough from time to time, you create a little bit of a polluted oxygen. But for the most part, it won't kill you. I hear you, Mamba. You're okay. But yeah, the penalties from Slime Lung is negligible. It's something that you don't have to pay attention to. But I will say that you're better off not having it, right? Because you don't waste the time. Oh, you hear Mamba meowing, Uglarvisk? He wants his attention right now. So just dig straight through. So what I do is I try to avoid it. And let me see. Hey, Uglarvisk with the 50 bits. Thank you so much. I have an example right here. So what I would do, Tipsy, is if I'm going through the area, I try to look at where the Slime Lung is, and I try to go around it. So I might see that I could go down this way. So that's 3, 3, 3. And then I could see that I could pop up this way, right? So I might go like something like this. And then that's 3 here. And then I could dig through this, and then just build some ladders underneath. And I could go through this area, right? So I would avoid Slime Lung like this. If you're wondering, if you leave the Slime Lung exposed like this, but it's not dug out yet, nothing's going to happen. They're not going to release Slime Lung in the area. It's only when you mine it out that it starts to spread. Also, the puffs may cause some issues. But for the most part, this is what I would do. I would look at the Slime Lung in the germ overlay and try to go around if it can. And I usually just try to do this as best as I can. Now, once you're mined out everything that's not Slime Lung, the good trick is have a pool of water. It doesn't matter what kind. And when you mine the Slime Lung, make sure it falls directly into the pool of water. If that happens, you don't release any Slime Lung into the air. Because if it falls into the polluted water, it does an off-gas. But that's what I would do. I wish they added a blueprint system. I wouldn't mind a blueprint system. It depends what kind of blueprint system they add, though. They have a mod for blueprint, though. Yeah, they do. They have a mod for everything, man. It wouldn't be for the best or most efficient or space efficient module or able to perform multiple functions. It would just be a basic blueprint that could build for helping new players understand what to do. That's true. It's tough, though. So with the blueprint, you probably wouldn't couple the Aqua Tuner Steam Turbine together then, right? Because that would be too advanced for the players to understand. Maybe the lack of plastic. Otani, how are you? I've started a new save and have Slime Lung in my water. Is that normal? Slime Lung in the water. So if you're worried about that, nothing happens. You could drink Slime Lung water and nothing happens to you. Slime Lung has to be specifically breathed in. Now, for the most part, Slime Lung in the water, I don't know why you have that. That's really weird. That's not something that normally happens, to be honest. I could spread touching floors, right? Yeah, you could spread by touching the floors, touching the ladders, touching the suits. There's a lot of different ways for you to spread the disease. That's my university idea. I feel like they should have that as a separate mode, Half Pint. So if you haven't played the game, when you first start off your colony, it gives you 2 options. You get either A, you get the no sweat, so it's easy mode, or the survival start, which is what I'm playing, survival. So I'm thinking they could make a different mode for the game to do exactly that. Tutorial mode, almost. Get diverse opinion. There may be some way to help new players, but at the same time, I've seen requests to complete design for good fridge setup, just because the guy doesn't want to use the game one and spend a little bit on doing his own, or just Google. That's true. It's man, having the new players get help is more so just spoon feeding it for them, if that makes sense. Like a lot of the times players need help, but they don't want to Google or look things up. That happens when it mixes with the regular germs. Slime Lung spreads from slime block to dupe block, I think. No, it doesn't. If it's undug out. If it's like this and it's just floating like that, you could touch it. Nothing happens. You have to mine it out and then pick it up for you to actually get the germs. Yo, what's going on, G-Money? How are you? What's good, man? This is 28, so this is 280. 350 because of these three as well. Alright, so we're close to 5 tons. I do want a little bit more, though. We'll grab the 366, and I think we'll be done. Nice. Alright, so our first artifact is... Moldavite. Ah, that sucks. Somebody wanted the teacup. Someone wanted the mug, and we haven't gotten it yet. Feels bad. Okay, okay. So... we're going to deliver the last amount of oil to here, and then we'll try to kick this on. We're going to hope for the best. Alright, I'm gonna head out for some food. Good talks, legit in chat. Thank you for hanging out today, Half Pint. Hope you have some nice foods. Hopefully the migraine is over too. But yo, we'll see you next time. Hope you have a great weekend if we don't see you tomorrow. But you know what, man? Have a good one. You know what it is. And we'll see you next time. Nice. Research complete. Alright, so the water is accumulating again. Infinite pressure lock is still there. So how is my oxygen? Oh, I need to start piping this. Holy crap. I'm about to run out of oxygen soon. Holy shit. 100 kilograms? Yep, I'm burning through that fast. Oh, you're gonna go climbing. Yo, man. Be safe out there, man. And make sure to use the correct... I saw a video that was talking about how climbers die because they use the wrong type of lock. When they have that clip lock for the ropes. Because they have like one that's built for climbing and then a cheaper made one that is for casual clipping. Make sure you're good, Half Pint. And of course, have a safe climbing trip. Hope you have a fun time, man. Alright, so... Nice, okay, so we're good. Yeah. 450. Alright, wait for the autosave. Maybe it's a bug, but Slimum was spreading from slime block to a lab wall. That's really weird. That's really weird. To a lab wall is really weird. Because slime lung dies on a solid. It dies on a non-slime tile. That's really weird. That's probably not a bug, but when your map was generated, I think because of the order of how that works, the block might have replaced a slime tile that originally had slime on it. And then the germs just transferred over. But it should eventually just die off, to be honest. That's really weird, though, legit Roman. Maybe a moss caught that. Maybe the mod. Who knows? I've had that happen where the germs spread to adjacent tile I built. Really? That's really weird. It should also die on that solid tile. And then does it spread and grow? Or does it just spread and die off? That's really weird. Alright, guys. It's time. Let me get the safety save. It spread to the air? That's really weird. That doesn't happen unless you mine it out. That shouldn't happen unless you mine it out. Honestly. Because that's how I've always dealt with slime. I've never dealt with slime any different. Like, look at this. Well, I did mine slime here. Oh, man. So some of it is on the ladders. But it's not coming from here, right? My solid tile, there are 0 germs. This makes sense because I was recently dealing with moving my bins with slime lung over here. Not in the air, though. I know there's a little bit of slime lung over here because I let it off gas, but that's gone too. If I look for polluted oxygen... Dude, what happened to the slime lung? Hey, man, if it's gone, I'm happy. Hey, the slime lung died off of the P oxygen. That's nice. That means it can't spread anymore. Hey, the cicadas are singing. Oh, man. I don't live next to cicadas. Aren't they like super loud? Heading out for a bit, but got to lurk. Appreciate it, Ghost Rider. Thank you so much, man. All right, so we saved. Let's start setting this up. So the heavy watt conductive wire, we got to do that. I got to wait for that deconstruct first. All right, now this goes here. And then we do the connection over here. Cancel that. And then we have the automation on this side. Cancel that. And then we cut off this wire. Yeah, but they're usually high up in the trees and only sing at the evening. If one gets in your house, though, oh man, GG. So they are really loud, right? They're really loud. I'm always impressed how loud some bugs could be. They are really loud. Hey, I see you, Tristan. Outside of that, are they a nuisance? Like, do they try to get into the house a lot of the times? They're singing the songs of their people. Seems legit. Seems legit. Nah, okay, that's not too bad then. All right, so power here. All right, so now that that's good, I need to do power here, and I need to do it like this. All right, so it doesn't really matter. So we go bam, 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 cancel. And then at the bottom, this is basically replacing this and like that. So these transformers are dead. Yeah. So these are on now. Nice. And then this is working now. Let's go. We're gonna chill out with that. Don't forget to set up the automation. Yeah. They have neat carapaces though. You collect, man? Do you collect them? How do I get rid of chlorine? I have tons and tons of chlorine everywhere. Okay, so Critter. You could do a couple things. The first method is the game intended method. And that is building a pump and then pumping that out to the top of the map. Any gas that is exposed to the space vacuum immediately gets deleted. As you can see, that's what's happening with my oxygen right here. It's leaking out and it's getting deleted. So you could do that method, as that's what the game intended you to do, pump out the gas into your space. The other method is create a infinite storage, like this. You can see that I have 311 kilograms of carbon dioxide per tile. So you can make it infinite gas storage and drop your chlorine off in there. And then the other method is do a door crusher setup, like this. You release gas into these two tiles, and then you close a door while having liquid at the bottom so that the gas has nowhere to move, thus crushing it and having that get deleted. So you have a lot of different methods. You could also just store it inside gas reservoirs if that's what you want to do. But yeah, pick and choose. If you need help with any one of the methods, though, I got you. But yeah, find out whatever works well for you. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Mamba's back on the bed. Let's go. Dude, horseflies? I hate horseflies. I hate horseflies. Oh my god, they're freaking huge, dude. They're huge. So, I don't know what was happening. I saw a huge fly flying in my room one day. So I got my electric swatter and I swatted it. When I looked on the ground to see the body of the fly so I could pick it up and throw it away, it was not one, but it was two flies stuck together. And they were flying together. I don't know what was happening. Maybe he was getting busy. But I zapped his dumbass. And they were flying and doing that at the same time. So I had a 2-for-1 special. Clap both of them. And it feels bad, man. They both got flushed down the toilet. They're nosy pinballs when they get inside. Dude, I hate horseflies, man. We don't get those too often. But from time to time, man, when we do get those, it's a pain. Thanks, man. Gotcha. Sexy flies? Not really, man. They were gross looking. That's just my opinion, though. Alright, so the automation is good. And these are not heating up too much. We probably have enough water here to absorb the heat. And then now, what we're going to try to do is... Oh, we don't have power? Oh, this is not set properly. There we go. 9525. I was like, how is that running out of power? Electric fly swatter? Yes. It looks like a tennis racket. And the wires in the middle of the racket area basically has electricity going through it. And if it touches the fly, they get zapped by electricity. I actually really have it for mosquitoes because they're too small for me to clap on my hands. So I catch them with the electric swatter. You never heard of that? Oh, I got it because I was getting swarmed by mosquitoes in my area, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of mosquitoes, dude. So I had to bop them on the face. Bop them mosquitoes. Alright, so a lot of the crude oil is coming out. I want to empty this so that I don't average out the temperature. And then once that's empty, I gotta make some steel. 138 degrees, man. Goddamn. And it's out nice. Let's make a thing of steel. We probably need to make 5 things of steel. Alright, boys, let's hope for the best. I need this to work. And look at that. 200 degrees. Oil. Oh, the water's barely heating up, dude. It's not even spiking up. It's barely climbing. And the oil is chilling out immediately. 200, and at the end of this is at 70. Dude, this is chilling fast. Now, I don't want to turn on the aqua tuner yet. Do you get meat? You do. When they die, we don't kill them. They have to die from old age. Oh, look at this guy, man. What a cutie pie. Looks like Mamba when he's sleeping. But yes, when they die, they give us meat. That is true, Oltani. Would you eat meat from a pip? I'm asking for a friend. There's a school of thought that you never eat meat from a pip. That it goes against everything that's human. Have y'all heard of that? Have y'all heard of that school of thought? Never eat the meats from a pip. Because it's can't do it, man. Dude, this is not even close. We gotta make like 10 things of steel here. I gotta start making lime. This has gotta be 30. Man, we gotta smelt a lot of liquid for this to get started. Fuel goes back in, man. What? Come on, Otani. Is that a racist thing, man? Come on. You better than that, dude. You better than that. $95? Okay, we're gonna get Steam soon, boys. So once we have Steam, I could maintain it better with the Aqua Tuner. But I think the moment the water becomes steam, if we touch the transformers down here, because there's not enough heat down here. Yeah, it's going to condense back into water, potentially. So the turbines don't need to turn on. I just want to have a steam environment. Yeah, but once we get down here, the water is going to become an issue again. So 110, pretty solid, pretty solid. But yeah, the moment you get down there, it gets tough. So there's no longer any liquid right here. They're all right here. Oh, that's a lot of liquid. That's a lot of liquid. At least it's hot. Oh, man. We don't have enough steam. Okay. This needs to go down to 0. And then I could add a little bit more water. I don't think that's going to help, though. I didn't misunderstand that. Let's get it straight. I don't stand for any of the stereotypical comments like that. That is more so slander than anything else. At least the ones that I know of. The ones that we might hear in the United States over here. But that's not a good comment that you would ever want to make anywhere in the world. Man. Okay, so I guess I know what I need to do. I need to keep the bottle emptier here. But this is... Oh, this doesn't have a melting overheat point. Nice. Okay, so I could do this. And then... This is gone. So I can actually remove this now, right? So let me do that. And then let me do this. As well as that. These need to turn off. And then let's go for that. So I know what we've got to do. We got to make this a sweep-only water drop. So I got to turn that off. And do we have other bottle emptiers that might be on water? I don't think so. So we'll do that. And the idea is going to be, we're going to sweep the water that we mop up from here back into this floor. And without that, there's no way for us to actually get steam. Because we need the liquid. Yeah. So with that, the transformers and batteries are hot now. Getting a little bit of temperature jump, which is nice. Now we got to remove the airflow tiles. Let's mop up the bottom as well. Sweep only, priority 9, water. Alright, so we're going to mop up this layer, because that's going to be where the majority of the water is going to be. Regardless of how hot or cold it is. Joya seeds, we'll take those. Now, we won't do that layer yet. We'll keep the water there. Yeah, it's fine, Otani. Just, you know, we gotta be better people. You ever think about doing a Let's Play series for YouTube? Yeah, I don't have time to do the editing and condensing the long parts into a shorter part. So once I have time to do it, I am planning to do one eventually. But yeah, time is of the essence right now. There's just a lot of things that I gotta do in real life that, you know, because of what happened, I'm just kind of like, a lot of families here. Not a lot of time outside the stream for me to do anything else. So, once I do have time, and maybe YouTube takes off a little bit more so that, you know, I'm a little bit more financially secure, I'd more willing be to do the Let's Play series. Because that's the thing right now. Like, I would have to go through my VODs, cut it down from like 6 hours to maybe a few hours, so that you guys get all the key points of what I'm doing. Easier to follow, and then you guys see the PogChamp moments. It's just that, yeah, I have to sit through my entire VOD and edit it down. That's just a lot of time. Alright, so we're going to sweep the water, and they should always bring it back up to here. So this drops off and immediately adds to the steam. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Drop off more water so that we get more steam, and then we could spread out the heat generation. Once everything's above 100, this is going to be golden. Why not make it pump feed from the bottom? I don't want to make something for just the setup process, because this is only happening because I don't have enough heat energy inside the box. So this is considered the priming process. So it's kind of like having the steam turbine. It's kind of like having this, and before you fill up the rooms with oxygen and hydrogen, right? It's like, well, you know, I could try to do, I could put a canister emptier in here and just release oxygen in the bottom and then hydrogen up top so that you have a natural separation already. And it's like, I usually skip that step anyways, because it's like, although it could help, I don't want to build extra stuff that I'm going to remove immediately after, because it's only for setting up the heat temperature. The moment it's actually done and we have steam everywhere, I wouldn't need it anymore. I see your point though about having the pump. I didn't really think that I would have all the water accumulate at the bottom. I didn't realize that at the time. Having a pump would help though. Dude, this guy's mopping endlessly, even though he has super productive. That's kind of impressive. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, this is easily above 100 degrees. Temp shift plates are holding the thermal energy as well. That's not bad. And then now we just gotta make some more steel. We'll go for glass suit. Oh, there's a mosquito in my room. Aw, man. Mamba, can you kill that? Mamba, please? There is steam here, though. There we go. Explosion. Alright. Turn on the aqua tuner to generate a little bit more heat. Apply that to the steam. I don't want the turbines to kick on yet. I just want to have... Oh, it kicked on. It's too strong. I just want the energy to just start spreading. Immediately flashes. Let me put another bottle emptier with the same thing so we can just put more water up. Speed up the process. Because we have a lot of heat now. It's a matter of just moving the water up top. Alright, I could start making ceramic again. Maybe a little bit of refined carbon as well. Add the water, boys. Add the water. Oh, look at the steam add up. That's what I want to see. Look at that steam heat energy. 120 something. Oh man, it's getting hot enough for the turbines to turn on. Alright, alright. So this is the pains of dealing with, you know, making your first industrial brick. Now, while we wait for that, let's turn off the transformers. Smart battery. We gotta get rid of the heavy watt stuff. And then this is done too. Not bad, not bad. We get a lot of refined metal back. That's actually pretty sweet. I'm kind of low on that right now. So it still has the same problem. We spread out the down here, and the thermal energy condenses back down to water. Gotta have another bottle emptier, boys. Feels bad. Oh, we're done? Ah, alright, man. 10 steel. 15. My god. We gotta make a lot of steel for this. The temp shift plate's right here, trying to pull the thermal energy down. It's trying. It's trying. More water, boys. All the water. It's actually just water. Dude, we're filling it up so fast, it's not even steam anymore. 244, that's not bad. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Look at that steam bomb. Damn, that's nice. Look at that amount of steam just spread out. Let it in, let it in. The transformers are still just so cold, man. It feels bad. And we're just constantly mopping. The transformers are getting up there, though. They're almost at 100 degrees. That's what we needed to be at. Above 100. Oh, it's because the water on this level is keeping them, That's true. The water in this level is making sure they, Okay, the moment this hits above 100, I think we're good. I think we're almost there. Alright. We don't have sand, do we? Alright, we're gonna rock crush some sand then. I guess it's back to the old ceramic crushing. Generate some heat, generate some sand, and then we could make some glass over here. Hopefully that doesn't melt my wires. Nice, nice. Alright, I want to make sure no one I forgot about, like, someone's dying somewhere. I want to make sure I didn't forget about anybody. No one's here, right? Yeah. I still need to find the sulfur geyser. And then, yeah, databanks. Why not? Where's Cthulhu at? Kappa? And we don't have someone with aesthetic design. That's fine. We're in 3 kilograms per tile. This is respectable for now. And we are getting to this tile. The transformers are at 100 degrees. The ones that are on are above it too. It's only the smart battery now that we're worried about. Oh, there's no more water to drop off. Because all the bottles are right there. Y'all got it, y'all got it. Dude, I'm impressed how 4 people are constantly mopping. Like, there's gotta be a lot of water there. Cyberdine no longer reaches the food. He's fine, he's fine. Sandstone, I'll take that. I've been crushing that into freaking sand for the longest time. Oh, I have a storage of hot oil just waiting to come out now? That's good. That means I will immediately flash the water into sands. They mop even when it's grams though, it's kind of percentage based. That's true. As long as we're having a constant drip in, they're never gonna finish mopping. Feels bad, man. We just need to release the steam. More steam, boys. We're pushing down. This is going to be a good sign. Boil the corners. Gotta boil the corners. Oh, look at that push down, dude. That's a good sight to see. Dude, that's a lot of steam, though. Yeah, it's almost done. Those temp shifts are getting close to 100. That's what we need. Everything's just running right now. Feels good, man. All the water at the bottom, man. So we're supposed to be 7 kilograms per tile. After all the water evaporates. That's supposed to be where I should be at. I don't know if I actually have enough water in here now that I think about this. Not bad. You see the steam spread? We just gotta boil the water off of the ground now. 97 degrees. We're actually getting there. Now, outside of this aqua tuner, I think that's the only thing we'll add now. Just more aqua tuners. I can't imagine adding anything else. We wouldn't need a poly press because we have way too much plastic. Metal refinery is already here. Kiln, rock crusher, glass forge. Everything else creates a byproduct that's not piped out, so I wouldn't want to build it. And then the other buildings are like heaters that I wouldn't need. Yeah. Probably not bad. Oh. If I put a ceiling light on top of a... Oh, you can't do that. I was thinking about putting a ceiling light on top of a spoke. Does that block it off? So that we get the light bonus for the metal refinery? That could be a thing, right? Getting the light bonus. Just so that these smelt faster. Wait a second. If I have this here... Oh, the mesh tile doesn't allow light through. Oh, that's stupid. Why not? Water and gas could go through, but light doesn't. I'm gonna need to know why. That's a thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, man? How come I don't get the light going through mesh tiles, but water and gas does? That makes little sense, man. Oh, this is good looking, man. Look at all the steam. Look at all this steam. Good stuff, good stuff. Come on, man. I think we might be okay to stop mopping. And I think just replacing all the bottles back up is all we need to do. Airflow tiles, for that matter, make no sense. This is true. This is really true. There's a lot of things in this game that honestly don't really make that much sense. 100%. 100%. Alright, so looking at this, I need to add more water in here. So, is there a place for me to grab water? I guess we could grab it from here. And then... Oh, this is water, technically. Oh yeah, that goes into here. Grab that water as a meme. Oh, and then this is, yeah, this goes to 0. And then we could empty storage and deconstruct. Hey, nice. We don't need this anymore. That's right, that's right. We don't need that anymore. I don't need this anymore either. Oh man, it's time. We're converting to the industrial brick room, finally. Alright, so we're gonna need a lot of steel still. We're going with 50 of this, 99 iron. And then we're probably gonna need some of the other stuff as well. But we're just gonna be doing this now just to generate a lot of heat energy. Keep that inside. Make sure all the heat energy stacks up. This is pretty good. Now we just gotta make everything hot enough. Now we need to crush sand, right? The brick is done. Almost. Almost. We need to stabilize the steam per tile. Ideally, I would want to stabilize that. I could also... Whoa, 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 who's dying? Oh, this guy keeps taking a dump. He's fine, he's fine. I could try to put polluted water into there. That's probably a bad move, though, huh? That's probably a bad move. Beautiful. Yeah, looking pretty good. Cold biome still cold. Alright, alright. Alright, I think it's time to start setting up our farms. These are normal-sized ranches, huh? So we'll have that. We can actually drip in the brine and get salt. That's true. Just use non-water water. We could just use non-water water to drip in. It has to hit 102. So close. Oh, molten glass. Let's go for smelt. And the tile barely changed temperature. Come on, man. That glass is not even that hot. That glass is not hot at all. Feels bad, man. It barely increased the temperature of the room, dude. Feels bad. Alright, once this is gone, we'll add some more water in. And then now, I think it's going to be time for us to check out the setup that we wanted to make here. So, it makes sense that I would go like this. And I guess before we do that, let's sweep everything here. The brine liquid. You know what? I'll sweep the brine into here while we can. So we'll mop that, and I will actually put regular tiles here, made out of mafic, because I'm not going to be using this material, so that it's solid, less calculation, gas flow, things like that. It's a very minor change, though. 1, 2, 3, I could climb that, that works, and I will release that out, because why not? And then we'll build insulated on top of that. We're basically going to seal this off and make our sleet wheat area that we're going to be harvesting. So we dropped off brine here. We're generating more heat still. So this should be something I don't have to pay attention to anymore. So we're going to be waiting on this, and then we're going to be making our sleetweed design. So I do want this to be my own wall. And I probably do at least 2 layers. Hello there. What's going on, Anubis? How are you? I saw your message. Yo, man. Happy to be able to help. But how's the Thursdays, man? I'm doing fine. What about you? We're doing pretty good. Weekend is tomorrow. We got our industrial brick working with no failures. That's the big part. No failures. So it's running right now. We have steam inside. Nothing broke because it was running in a vacuum or anything stupid like that. And we converted all the thermal energy and spread it out. So we got our industrial brick running now. So we're pretty happy with this. We're just going to be trying to maintain temperature and make it so that, you know, the steam tries to hit 200 degrees, if we could hit it that, and then get the turbines running for more power. But yeah, that's the play for now at the very least. And trying to stabilize this. But it's up and running. We have our vacuum locks, and no heat comes out. We got the aqua tuner to cool down the steam turbines. It's all working pretty well. And how is Mamba doing? He's napping, man. You see the little babies. He's very close to the camera today. But he's doing pretty good. He's just napping, doing the Mamba does best. There is a mosquito where I'm at right now, though, and he's not hunting it down, so I'm kind of mad. I need Mamba to hunt down the mosquitoes for me. But he's not doing that, man. It feels bad. The cat life, 100%, man. Gotta live the cat life. How do I want to do this? So we could have that. And have this. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but I kind of see how this works. So we put the liquid lock here so that this room still is a 96 tile room. We replace that, get the liquid lock, and then this is your entrance into the sleetweed farm. So the biggest thing is space. This is 22 tiles. So you get 9 tiles on a sweeper, overlapping 1. 9 plus 8 is what, 17? This is 22. So technically, if I have the space up top, it's a little bit better. Okay, that's fine. I guess I do want that, and then I do eventually want some insulated going up. Gotta wait for this first. I guess I will make a standard steam turbine aqua tuner setup somewhere here. Shouldn't be too bad. Gotta make the classic. Of course, we're gonna need a bottle emptier. And then this should go straight up, right? I also want to do top down for the farms. Oh, look at that shine bug just laid an egg. So we're going to do every other pattern, right? So basically it's going to be here to here. And then it's here. So if I do the plan, it's going to be That actually works. So it's regardless of this wall or that wall. I probably move everything over one. So... I would wait for those tiles to be built next. And then that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that's the wrong command. Holy crap. Gotta wait for the dupes to catch up, though. This is still liquid. This is really not trying to get really hot. The top is getting hotter, though. Oh, all of my liquid is trying to cool down, but it can't. Oh, man. Maybe I should do a long line that goes down instead of a zigzag near the top. Because the heat energy here is at 150, and it's going to loop until it goes below 150. But we keep adding in hotter liquid at 270. Maybe I should spread out the heat a little bit better. Maybe I need better temp shift plates in this area. Legit is only CPU-based game and RAM and late game. i5, 20 gigs of RAM. It should be. It should be enough. You have a better setup than I do. I also have 16 gigs, and I have a i5 9600K. And I'm having no problems with it, so you should have no problems with it as well. Alright, and then sweep that. The Shine Nymph egg, can I sweep that into here? Oh, there's no... Oh, there's a space for this? Where's this egg going? Oh, is it going into the larva eggs? No, it's not. Where is this going? So I could reach cycle 5,000 without any issues? I can't guarantee that. Because if you do everything in the book to create lag, I don't think there's anything that could stop you from lagging. I only notice problems when I build a crazy huge automation that spans the map. I only notice problems when you have a lot of flying critters. Because you see this flying navigation? This is what causes the most lag in the game. So you see how the arrows move sometimes? They have to always recalculate their potential movement every time they move. So because of that, flying critters are a bad time. Oh man, saving with this on, dude, it's causing lag. There you go. So flying critters are a bad time usually because of that. So watch out. Who's sweeping this egg? I want to know where it's going. The diverse pathing calculations makes lag. Be that extensive ladder setups for free flying critters. Yep. One of the things people do is they do strip mining like this. They count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And they have patterns like this. They just keep going. This is the worst thing you could do because you're literally giving all your dupes more navigation. And if they could reach everywhere on the map, you're going to have a lot of excessive lag. XCage is right. So watch out for that. Don't set yourselves up for disaster. That's how I mine. It's okay to do that. Just remember to put doors or remove a couple ladders so your dupes can't go all the way to the edge all the time. You can do it. You just got to remember to either remove it or limit their access with doors. The Plinko method, I don't like that, man. Too much jumping. Jumping is slow, technically. Who's picking up this egg? I don't think anyone actually is.